Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Julie and today we'll be discussing best exterior paint colors to help boost curb appeal. I am in full remodel mode this year. Southern California home prices are still super duper high, so I'm staying put. Right now, I'm prioritizing key ways that I could give my home a really fresh facelift to make it feel exciting, inspired, and brand new again. Judging by all the comments and the messages I'm receiving, you all are in the same boat. So in this video, we'll be discussing exterior paint colors, coordinating paint trims, and accent colors for front doors that will give your home a fresh new facelift for the brand new year. We'll be discussing a variety of different topics today, ranging from all of my favorite exterior paint colors, which includes classic whites, off-whites, warm neutrals, blues, grays, greens, and moody blacks and darker hues. I'll also be sharing some front door colors I'm loving, case studies, and key designer tips along the way. You'll be able to find all of the topics and timestamps in the description box below, so this video makes it so much easier for you to reference once you're ready to take the plunge. Take this video all in during the first viewing, and of course come back later with a little notepad so you can jot down some of your favorite colors. Let's start with everyone's go-to, classic whites. White is timeless and classic for many reasons. It's crisp, clean, pure, bright, and is the most reflective of all the colors. It has the ability to change its appearance from day to night depending on the environment or the location. So for that reason, white can actually be very tricky to specify if you don't look out for these key tips. Understanding light reflectance value, or LRV, can really help you pick the perfect shade of white for your home. LRV refers to how light a color is or how dark a color is and how much light it reflects. This is based on a scale from 0 to 100. The lighter the color, the higher the LRV. The darker the color, the lower the LRV number. The best exterior whites have a tint of color to them and fall between the 70 to 85 range. So definitely look for those subtle cues the next time you're comparing paint chips. Remember that white can easily be affected by what's surrounding it. So look to these examples to pick up some ideas with existing roof colors, window trims, front doors, and of course the natural landscape that's surrounding your space. There are so many variables for choosing the right exterior paint color, so my recommendation to you is to always sample. You can do this by painting large swatches of color on either a particle board or a whiteboard and then compare it to every single side of your home at all times of the day. You can also paint directly onto the exterior of your home and then watch as how the environment changes, the light changes, the mood changes, and depending on what you put next to it, the color may look totally different than what you selected on a swatch. Of course, I will help you refine all of these options and share my personal favorites to help you boost your curb appeal. Moving on to off-whites and warm neutrals. Warm off-whites have quickly replaced stark minimalist whites, and for good reason. We want our home to feel fresh, cozy, inviting from the outside in. These off-whites and warm neutrals have a creamy looking appearance that can appear warm or cool depending on the architectural accents existent on the home's exterior. Warm neutrals and warm off-whites look best paired with wood trim and stone facades. whites that are classic and pure have a bluish-gray undertone and are most often used in contemporary modern settings. That's not to say you can't apply it in traditional homes, but it's a good rule of thumb to keep the tones in the same color family, either warm or cool, and don't mix them or else it throws the entire look off. Next, we have my favorite greens, grays, and blues. 2022 is all about using organic colors found in nature for inspiration. You'll see a lot of variations of green, like sage and olive, used in these examples. Blue and gray adds color without going crazy, and once trendy dark and moody hues are now a mainstay in exterior paint colors that homeowners are loving. Greens, blues, and grays look gorgeous with wood details as well as the earthy palettes seen in natural stone. Start with a classic accent color like pure white or black and add something unexpected like navy blue shutters against green siding, brick-colored window frames, or even another tonal hue for that monochromatic vibe. As long as there's some delineation between body color and trim details, these natural colors will make a statement and stand out without being too loud. Moving on to moody blues, blacks, and grays. While classic whites, off-whites, and warm neutrals will always remain a popular constant, I am loving all of the moodier hues that are popping up in every single neighborhood. The addition of architectural stone siding and build-outs like this extended wood-clad terrace can offset how dark the overall home looks. What you're going for is something bold, something exciting, but doesn't distract from the surrounding environment. Remember that these moodier hues have a lower LRV, so these colors look best if your home gets more sun than shade. How about a front door refresh for the new year? This one's for all of you homeowners out there who's looking for a quick mini facelift without committing to the whole shebang. Now's the time to amp up your exterior style with a color front door that you've been wanting for years. I can make a case for pretty much every color of the rainbow, but it's a good idea to look to your existing exterior color and ask yourself if you want something bold and confident, bright and fun, or quirky that's full of personality just like you. The best thing about this decision is that you can change it anytime you're over the look without a whole lot of money or hassle. For those looking for more adventure and more excitement when it comes to their exterior paint colors, check out these next slides and let me know your honest gut reaction. Would you entertain any of these looks? Or do you simply cringe when you see something like this in your neighborhood? I know it's really difficult to discern color from a simple tiny paint chip, so let's try a little example of instead of this, try that. First, let's take a look at this Spanish Mediterranean home. This first home feels too warm and too yellow for me. Two yellow hues often appear sad and lackluster. Try a warm off-white instead that will add brightness and life into your exterior, and save that warm yellow to highlight window trims instead. Make it all about the details and worry less about the wrong choice hue that brings the entire vibe down. Let's take a look at this next example. This paint color is too purple. You can see that the red undertones might look great during sunset or a warm sunny day, but can often feel too pigmented during gloomy days, especially when there's no daylight to cast a warm glow. Try a true beige with warm, not cool undertones instead. You can even keep the same ivory plus dark trim to draw attention to the exterior frame shape. Again, here's another example of a too pigmented all-over drab color. Once you remove the pigment, it starts to take on a whole nother personality. Now it's all about the beauty of the arches, railing, and roof instead of a bad exterior paint color. And finally, we have pink. Oh, the ubiquitous pink stucco that your contractor talked you into using because it looked beige and neutral on the sample. I've seen this one too many times with the McMansion new builds all over Southern California. Do not underestimate the power of sampling, everyone. You are paying for this cost and want it done right. Try a moody gray against white trim to draw attention to the trim work and the natural beauty of the wood grain doors. Remember that 2 one-note or 2 tonal colors needs just a little bit of contrast. This contrast will help the natural materials like stone, wood, or metal really stand out and look killer from up close or afar. Lastly, I want to end with some designer tips to help you choose the best exterior paint colors and trim for your home. When choosing coordinating colors for shutters, trim, and siding, think high contrast to make those exterior details stand out. If your exterior color is on the light and bright side, contrast it with dark shutters and a bold colored front door. Tip 2 is that timeless palettes will never go out of style. Here's a tip to get the actual color that you saw somewhere, whether it's online, from this video, in your neighborhood, or from a picture. You can upload an image onto the paint vendor's website for a close or exact match. You can also bring in a physical color to your paint specialist for a match. You can go online and get the color code, or you can bring in a sample of pretty much anything. A piece of fabric, a paint chip, a portion of a piece of art. You're essentially looking for anything flat that the vendor can put in their machine for custom matching. All you need is a quarter size amount for an exact match. In the end, it's imperative that you do your research, find inspiration for the colors that match your architectural home style. Take the time and list all of the fixed details on your home that you cannot change. List all of the details, list all of the colors that you love, find alternates, and of course at the end, sample, 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 sample. I cannot stress this enough. You always want to test out samples and compare colors so you choose the best exterior color that's going to work for your home and your existing trim. That's it for this video. I hope you got some great ideas to help you zhuzh up your home for the new year. I have a ton of different paint videos on the channel now, from my favorite neutral paint colors to the best paint colors to match with existing wood trim, so definitely check that out in the playlist. If you like this type of content, please give this video a thumbs up, comment below and let me know if you have any questions or concerns when it comes to your home's exterior paint color. I would do my absolute best to give you my designer advice and help steer you in the right direction. Share this video with anyone you know who's looking to do a little paint refresh, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I'll see you in the next one.